4 weeks. That's how long it's been since I last uploaded a video. Oh, that's not a choker, it's a hairband, but that's how long it's been since I last uploaded a video. I've been pretty busy with sorting out the house, knocking walls down, trying to plan what we're going to do next and things like that. So making videos has just been blowing my mind at the minute. But today I've got a free day in the office, so I thought I might as well make some videos. So if I'm wearing the same clothes in the next 3 videos, it's probably because I shot them all today. Anyway, I recently shot a wedding and I got thinking while I was there that, people could do with some tips on group photography, and whether or not you're just starting out or just in general, these tips might actually help you. So I've come up with 5 tips to help you in group photography. But before we start with the tips, that sounds weird, doesn't it? Before we start with the tip. But before we start, remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you do get notified when I do upload a video. Now this first tip, this is a little bit of a hack more than a tip, but I tend to shoot all my wide stuff from the front like you should do. And then I also, if I'm quick enough, I can go to the side and shoot a quick tight from the side. Say you have 20 shots in a clip and then it goes every single shot is a wide from the front. I mean, it's going to look pretty boring. So, which is why I like to go to the side and get that tight up shot. So it breaks up that steady wide from the front. Now the second tip is knowing what aperture to use when you're photographing a group. Well, mainly everybody would want to shoot in f2.8. f2.8 is the best thing ever. It lets in the most light and it's going to look amazing. Wrong. f2.8, use it when you've only got one person. Now, as soon as it gets bigger than one person, start bumping it up to 5.6 to f8 to f11, because people are unpredictable. They move forwards, they move backwards, they're laughing, they're talking down the line to each other. They're unpredictable. So the best way to get everybody in focus and to guarantee that you get the shot is to make sure that you are at f5.6 to f11 or even higher, depending on how big the group is. Now the third tip is to just position everybody correctly. It's to think about where you're putting everybody. So you don't want, say you're at a wedding, you don't want the bride and groom to be on the very end and then everybody else is on this side. You always want the bride and groom in the centre. You'll have all the guys on one side and all the women on one side. Or you can have all the tall people at the back, short people at the front, or boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. But it's just a simple thing like that that can trip some people up. Now the fourth tip is to simply move back rather than shooting a wider angle lens, because if you do shoot wide and, rather than moving back, you're going to end up getting somebody with a really distorted face. People on the end are probably going to be bowing and it's just, they're going to be out of focus and it's just going to be a nightmare. So what I would say is to maybe use something use a tighter lens or just still same wide lens, but move back. And also, if you do use a long lens, it means that you can actually separate the entire group from the background and the foreground, and it just makes everybody look closer, bigger, warmer, happier. Now, the very last tip, the 5th tip, is to not shoot in harsh light. Now, if you are in a situation where you have to shoot in harsh light, then either bring people into the shade or position them so that the light is only hitting one side of the face. Because the worst thing that you can have in your photos is position everybody so that the sun's blazing straight at them and they're all it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Everybody's going to be squinting. It's going to look terrible. And then if you put it behind them, they're all going to be silhouetted, which means if you've not got the world's greatest camera with the most dynamic range in the world, then you're not really going to get that shot either. So go with the sun to the side or take them into the shade. Now, a little bonus tip is to literally just be cheerful. Just make sure, because you're doing a lot of work here. You're positioning people, you're telling people where to be, look over in this direction, and you got to remember to be quick. You got to remember to be happy. You don't want to be spending 4 hours dialing in your shutter speed and an f-stop, and then everybody's like, "Come on, man, you're taking your time. I've got beer to be drinking." So make sure you're quick, make sure you're funny, and just overall have a good time. Let me know in the comments if any of these tips have helped you. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff you already love to do. I will see you in the next one. City.